Hi there, welcome to the first episode of Cruising with Doc Speed. I'm your host, Dr. Dante Santone. Some of you may know me as a staff writer for Whip's Wheels, a local magazine here in northern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire, that covers the local car cruising scene. The goal of this program is to give you some insight into the world of classic cars, meet some nice people, and of course, see some really cool cars. Today, we'll be visiting the Deerfield Fairgrounds in Deerfield, New Hampshire for the New Hampshire Muscle Cars 2024 season opener. So, let's cruise! Hi, we're here with Jed and Kelly Greek of Classic Auto Appraisals. Guys, this is a very competitive business. How long have you been doing it?
We are in our 6th year currently.
Where are you based out of?
We live in Dover, and the business is in Somersworth, New Hampshire.
Okay, very good, very good. Are you offering any specials on the show today?
Yes, today we have a show special. It's $249 for an appraisal, which is $100 off our normal price.
Excellent, excellent.
And if someone sees it on your page, they can go ahead and give us a call. We'll honor it. And we also are offering a consignment sale where we offer free transportation to our shop.
And I will say one thing: I did consign a car with you,
yes,
which
you did.
normally I sell my own cars, but this was a very specialized car, and I said I need to hand it over to an expert, and you took care of it and sold it very quickly.
Yeah, it went very well. We actually ended up shipping that to Canada, and it was a pretty quick sale.
So my little bug eye now lives in Canada.
It does. Yes.
He does. Anyway, I hear nothing but good things from everyone. You know, we are here with the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club.
We are.
Right at the Deerfield Fairgrounds, and it's a huge show, and everyone knows you guys, and everyone says such good things. I can't recommend them enough. Give them a call. What is your phone number for anyone who wants to reach you?
They can reach us at 603-534-8327 or through our website, which is myclassicautoappraisal.com.
Very good. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Good to see you, buddy.
Take care.
Thank you.
You know, car shows just aren't about cars. There's a lot of other things that go on here, things for families to look at and things for people to do. And one of the things we have are artists and artisans that make some unique items that are car related. Gear Girl Gifts, creator of all this wonderful, wonderful stuff. This is amazing. When did you decide that you wanted to do this?
I started doing this just for fun on the side years ago, but since a cancer diagnosis, I've had more time to do it, and so now whenever I'm feeling good, I just do it in my garage. Thank you. It's unique, so it's niche, so certain people love it, and sometimes it's hard to find that audience out in Central Maine, but I still love doing it, so it's worth it.
What's your inspiration for some of these pieces?
I love cars. I've always driven vintage cars. I work on my own shoebox Ford. I have a 51 Ford that's a daily driver. And as I accumulated car parts and different things, I didn't want to throw them away. So I started creating with them, making decorations for my garage, then for gifts, and now to sell.
Hi, we're here with my fellow staff reporter from Whip's Wheels, Mike Bradford. You cover the drag scene in extreme detail for the paper. What brought that all on?
My love for the sport in general. I've been hanging out at New England Dragway since probably the late 60s. And
so you were like 3.
Yeah, that explains a lot of problems now in life. But yeah, I've been a big fan of the drag strip. I went in the Air Force in 78 to 82. A few drag strips otherwhere, but when I come back here, I just drifted toward the drag strip and the people, the cars. This is the Country Girl. It's an alcohol funny car. It was driven by Roddle and Knox in 1976 and 1977. They lost track of the car. They sold this to buy a nitromethane car. Lost track of it. A friend of theirs found it in right around the year 1999 or 2000. The body was dilapidated and beaten up in back of a barn. They found the body, they found the chassis elsewhere and restored it. This is the car restored as it was raced in 1976 and 77.
I tell you, that's rare. That's a miracle that they could find both the body and the chassis. So what is she powered by?
This is a 511 cubic inch aluminum Milodon block, aluminum heads, magnesium 871 blower. This engine combination here probably weighs less than a small block Chevy. Puts out approximately 13 to 1400 horsepower. Did a lot of match racing. They won a lot of money with it. Toured up and down the East Coast with it. That was in the days that match racing was very popular and very profitable.
Thank you for bringing her here and giving us her story, and we'll see you on the road.
My pleasure.
We're here with Alan and Robin Frechette of Auburn, New Hampshire. Beautifully restored truck and a trailer at the same time. The truck, now you were telling me that's a 1956?
Yeah, it's a 56 Chevy.
Chevy pickup truck. But there's a little secret underneath, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Tell the audience.
All right, so this is a 56 Chevy pickup that is actually a Tahoe, 2001 Tahoe in disguise. There's nothing. The only remaining parts of the 56 Chevy pickup that are there is the sheet metal you can see from the outside. The floor, electronics, all the mechanics, HVAC, computer, catalytic converters is 100% Chevy Tahoe.
They didn't have computers in the trucks in 56?
Well, they did, but you did it with a pencil and paper when people could write and do math.
Obviously, this is not just a quick swap.
No, it took a couple of years part-time, but
Right.
yeah.
What kind of things did you have to do to get that body to fit on there?
Oh, my God.
Everything.
It didn't fit, so yeah, a lot of fabrication. I'm not a professional, so I basically hand-hammered all the parts and made them fit and welded it together and, dealt with the spaghetti mess of wiring and everything.
You could fool me for someone who says he's not professional. That looks like a professional restoration.
Well, I was the kid who brought things home from the dump and fixed them, right? I was that kid. You know that kid? Yeah.
I know that kid. I see him in the mirror every day.
And I'm not an engineer by trade, but I do a lot of engineering. So.
What is your history?
You mean after prison or?
Before, after, during, whatever.
No, I work most of my career for a company that makes infrared cameras, FLIR, and so we make the cameras that see in the dark, see heat. And I was a sales engineer for several years, but spent most of my time in marketing. But I've always been a hobbyist. I've been playing with cars since 1976, because back in the day when I was a kid, you didn't get given a Honda Accord. You had to go find something that didn't work, drag it home, make it work.
Yep.
And so I did that.
And you never had any money because it was all
of course not. No, you worked. You worked at a gas station.
Yeah.
But you just figured out. You take things apart and figure out how they work. I mean, we used to tell people that it doesn't matter how complicated something is because you're not inventing it, right? Someone already built it. All you have to do is take it apart and figure out what they did, right? That's all there is to it. So I'm not afraid to take anything apart.
We're here with Ron Poulin. Ron, you are a bad influence on me. Every time I come to a show, you have another car that I want. Last time I saw you had that beautiful 67 Bonneville ragtop, which now you've sold, and you've bought this magnificent 1949 Merc.
Yeah, I enjoy my cars, and I like classics, and I've never had a lead sled, so I've seen this, and I wanted it.
Just had to have it.
Gotta have it.
What's special about this color to you, though?
My birthstone, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze.
Yeah, you got to see Jimmy. You were telling me about that back in the day. So you had to have this car.
I did.
So she's a 49.
Yes, she is.
All right, now we'll walk up and I go, she's a 49, but something's different here in the front. So what's going on here in the front? Doesn't look quite right.
That's a 50 grill on a 49 because of the directional lights are built into the grill, where the 49 it isn't.
Yeah, because back in those days, they were always tweaking them from year to year to make them a little bit different, just to get people to buy them. Drivetrain, not the original.
No.
What's she sporting now?
Well, right now for the motor, it's a 350 small block crate motor, and I have barely 5,000 miles on it.
Unbelievable. And how many miles a year do we put on these things? Not many. So she's going to last you a long time.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about the visor over the roof.
Well, the visor I bought and had it put on because it just seemed like it was just needing it, because most of the cars came with the spotlights and the visor, so I tried to keep it without chopping it, keep the visor to make it look like it's been chopped.
Right.
With the tinted windows.
And a bulk of these, you see these 49, 50 Mercs around, they have been job channeled. This one's been kept at original stance. Yeah. So, no, she stands right out, and the color is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for bringing this one. I can't wait to see what, if you decide you're going to have something else next time I see you. You never know, right?
You never know, that's for sure.
Say, I'm not going to buy any more cars. Oh, another one just mysteriously showed
This
up.
is my last one.
Okay, famous last words.
Yeah.
Ron, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi, we're here with Phil Manro, founder of the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. Phil, this has been another spectacular year. How old is the club now?
So we're just starting our 6th year this year. So we're 5 years old, and that's our 6th show season. Yep.
It seems like you've been around longer than that.
Well, 6 years is not a short amount of time, right? Or 5.5 years. But yeah, we grew really, really quickly, which we, really are thankful for. But I think our first year we're up to about 2,500 members, and then just about 2 weeks ago we eclipsed 11,000 local members, all in New England. Yeah,
That's incredible. Families are walking around,
Yep.
having a good time. Kids are laughing. They're asking good questions.
Yep.
Is this what it's all about?
This is exactly what it's all about. So we try to create a family atmosphere. We're big on family. A lot of kids here. We want to introduce, kids to the car community. So it's a great way to do it. So the vibe that we always have with all of our shows is let's bring together the families, the people, the members, our vendors that we have here, and make it a good day. We have very little issues. So yeah, very family-focused atmosphere.
What inspired you? I mean, this is a lot of work. We know that.
Right.
What inspired you to want to get into this?
So the way that I started the club at the end of 2018, I owned a car-related business, and we were getting out of that, but we had sold that business, and I was not wanting to miss the connections that I had and stay connected to the car world. So my wife said, "Why don't you start a Facebook group?" And I said, "This is 2018, right?" I said, "What's a Facebook group?" And so she showed me how to start a Facebook group, and the thing just ballooned over the matter of a couple weeks and months. And like I said, I think by the end of the first year, about 2,500 members. So originally the goal was really to have 25 car people to hang out with, to go to car shows, and now we have 11,000 members and we're doing the car shows.
That's incredible. That's incredible. You never get away from cars. You sold your car business, but you had to stay in it.
Yep.
Yeah. I grew up working on cars.
Yep.
I went off to school. I started another profession.
Yep.
But years later, I had to get back into cars. It never leaves you, does it?
It's in your blood.
Yeah.
It's absolutely in your blood.
And you can spot another car person a mile away.
Absolutely.
And
And you know what? Car people are all good people too.
Absolutely. You break down in a classic car, somebody will eventually stop and help you.
Absolutely.
It happens all the time.
Yep.
They break down a lot, so
They do break down a lot.
That's okay. That's part of the charm.
It is.
Phil, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
everything you do for
Thank you.
for our cruising community here in the Northeast.
Yep.
Many more years. I wish us all luck.
Thank
I
you
say
very
us
much.
because I've been a member since within the first
beginning.
right from the beginning.
Thank
So
you. We love you guys.
Love you too. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.